how to make money in real estate. Lecture 13. Buying a new build investment property or a new home. In this lecture I am discussing the advantages and disadvantages of buying a new build property, and whether you are likely to pay more for a new property. What is a new build property? A new build property is one that is brand new and has never been lived in. This lecture is about houses that have not yet been bought or lived in by anyone. Reasons to buy a new build property. One of the main benefits of buying a new build property is that it is less likely to require the same level of maintenance that you would face with an older property. New homes are built to the latest specifications, so major repairs should be unnecessary for the first few years. Lower energy bills. New building meets today's standards in energy efficiency. They tend to be more energy efficient, so you could benefit from lower utility bills, given that they are usually better insulated than period homes. If you are buying off-plan, for example, before it is actually been built, you may also be able to choose certain aspects of the design. You may be able to choose a limited range of fixtures and fittings and have input on the finishing touches. Some developers allow you to choose things such as kitchen work surfaces and flooring. Most developers provide their own 2-year warranty. In UK, for example, new build homes come with a 10 years warranty covering structural defects. Finally, if you buy off-plan, you might be able to choose your fixtures and finishes. What included in a new build property? One of the great advantages of buying a brand new property is that, often, many of the fixtures and fittings you would otherwise have to fork out for are included in the price. Exactly what is included varies depending on the developer and what they are offering. Sometimes you may get washing machines or dishwashers thrown in, as well as wooden flooring or carpet. Developers will often try to upsell you extra items. Be wary here, the price of these could be inflated, so it may be much cheaper for you to source and pay for them yourself. Today's building rules and regulations also mean that there are standards developers have to meet to make your property as energy efficient as possible, helping you save on bills. This means that energy-efficient features such as double or even triple glazed windows, insulated walls, roofs, and doors, and energy-efficient heating are all common in new build properties. New build prices are negotiable. Asking prices are often plastered all over the hoardings when properties are being built. Of course, the developers will tell you that this is the price you will have to pay, but it is only an asking price, and you should be prepared to negotiate. The likelihood of success will depend on a number of things, such as where the property is and the level of demand, as well as how far along the development is. If it is very early days, there might be a deal to be done as the developer may need funding to continue the project. Conversely, if the project is nearing completion and the developer still hasn't found a buyer, you could be in a strong position here too. Whatever stage the development is at, it pays to do your research, looking at sale prices of similar properties nearby via sites like Rightmove, Zoopla and the Land Registry. Make sure you never pay more than what you think it is worth, as you could struggle to sell the property for the same amount further down the line and may even fall into negative equity, where you owe more on your mortgage than the value of the property. If you do not get anywhere with haggling on the asking price, there are other ways to potentially reduce your costs. You could ask the developer to cover your stamp duty or throw in extras, such as flooring or furniture, for free. Everyone wants the best deal possible, and sometimes that does not necessarily mean a lower price. This is especially true when you are making an offer on new construction homes. Oftentimes buyers will assume the best way to negotiate with a builder is to have them drop the price. This is not the case. Builders are reluctant to drop their prices because they need to maintain a certain value for their neighborhood and future buyers. This does not mean they won't drop the price, because they often will. It just means that you will get more from negotiating upgrades. A new build premium. You might have heard of the new build premium, a term used to describe the fact that new-build homes tend to be pricier than older, but otherwise similar, properties. The reason for this difference is that everything is new and unused, energy efficient and built to, hopefully, a high-quality spec. Furthermore, new-build homes carry a premium price due to the prestige that owning a new home has, like any other new product. Try to stay level-headed and do not be too wowed by a new-build show property. Do your research, find out about similar properties in the area and on the development, and never offer more than you can afford. New builds, freehold or leasehold ownership. If you are buying a flat in England, it is normal for it to be sold on a leasehold basis, meaning that you own the dwelling but not the land it stands on, and only for a limited number of years before it passes back to the freeholder. Owning a leasehold property will normally involve paying a ground rent to your freeholder. If you are in a flat, you'll also pay a service charge for the cost of maintaining the common parts of the building and grounds. It is important to check that your lease does not include a ground rent doubling every decade. The presence of this clause has led many new-build homeowners to become stuck in unsellable properties, as increasing numbers of mortgage lenders are refusing to lend on homes with this in their leases. Disadvantages of buying a new-build property. Delays is a common disadvantage. Properties are not always completed on time. If there is a hold-up during construction, your mortgage offer may expire. Plans and brochures do not always give a clear idea of what the home will actually look like when it is built. In UK, for example, according to a survey by New Homes Review, 87% of new-build property owners reported snagging issues with their properties. Some developers have also come under fire for poor after-sales care and not fixing problems when they are reported. The rooms in new-build homes are often smaller than those in older properties. In fact, there is a growing market for micro-homes properties with a total area of under 37 sqm. Possible initial drop in value. If you have to sell during the construction phase or close to a next phase release, if there are lots of houses for sale, the buyers will have a choice and you might not recoup the purchase price. Best to ask how many houses of the same type are being built and do some research about past house sales from the land registry. Teething issues. Everything about your property will be new, not just the building, but the infrastructure too. You might have issues with getting the broadband, TV and even heating working. Getting post delivered can be a nightmare as well. Best to ask how many houses of the same type are being built and do some research about past house sales from the land registry. Teething issues. Everything about your property will be new, not just the building, but the infrastructure too. You might have issues with getting the broadband, TV and even heating working. Getting post delivered can be a nightmare as well. Thank you for watching the video. If you watch all my lectures, you may be able to start investing in rental properties a little quicker. Please subscribe to my channel and press the bell to get alerts when a new video is posted. Please write your comments, questions, or concerns you would like to share.